Okay, so this is Caitlin Bell, and sorry if this is really shaky, but I did my observations on the reading room within the Snoqualmie Library. So the building used to have transformers for the energy from the Snoqualmie Falls, and then this energy was then transformed into usable energy, and the city of Tacoma, most of its energy came from the transformers, and the energy transformed here. And from 1958 to 1996, this building was unused because they stopped using it for the transformer until in 1996, the University of Washington transformed it into the library building we know today. And this is an example of an urban serving university revitalizing older buildings as opposed to building new ones, and also having student access and success to have access to a place where they can do their work effectively. So then over here, it's a map of the reading room. These are the divided tables. These are the regular tables indicated by like the thick line. Most people typically use the divided tables as opposed to like the open tables. And I think that people have an underlying community of learners because like they feel comfortable here. People are here to get their work done. This space is a quiet study space and is activated by the coursework and using the activation definition from Seidel. So people come here to do their work, and it's naturally activated by the coursework assigned from the University of Washington. And it's typically in use, which I think shows effective placemaking. Like typically there's around 15 people. Throughout my observations, I've never seen this room empty. And I also think this shows effective placemaking because it responds to the needs of the community, which was in the PPS pamphlet, I believe. I have my sources at the end, where placemaking should directly respond to the needs, and having a quiet study space does do that. And then it's a very quiet place, and people respect the usage of the space. So, just now I said place, but I meant space. And I believe this is a space because using Sennett's definition of space versus place, people typically dwell here for hours at a time. Like my duration of observations was usually an hour and a half, and most people were there when I came and then there when I left. So it shows that this space is utilized, and it's very quiet, which is really interesting because most places and spaces are louder, but it shows that people respect the assigned usage and the prescribed usage of this space. There's a lot of trust within this space because people leave their belongings for like 3 to 5 minute durations, which I think is really interesting because most people, or at least for myself, I don't leave my belongings anywhere. But this illustrates the trust people have within this space, and maybe even for the University of Washington Tacoma as a whole. And people typically sit alone and come alone, which goes to show that there's no like communication going on, and there's no direct socializing that this space facilitates, or this place facilitates. However, I think that there could be indirect socializing going on, and like people may feel more comfortable here, so they might feel more comfortable outside of this place, and then as a result they go and they can socialize. And like I said before, people typically stay a long time. The one thing that contradicts all of the trust and the respect for this place or this space is that there's trash left within this space, which shows that like people leave the trash, which is kind of disrespectful. However, for my improvements, I think that there should be trash cans, and you can see trash right here, because I think that people aren't like trying to leave trash, it just happens. But if there was trash cans, then there wouldn't be as much trash left. And then I also think that there should be comfortable, quiet chairs, because although I don't have back problems, I know other people do. And this might deter them from using this space or this place. And also they're really loud to move, which I think is really uncomfortable, and when I talk to other people, they agree. And I also think that they should leave computers because most people use a computer, like a laptop, and so I think this might deter people who don't have laptops from using this incredible place. And you can see this person using a laptop, and I think that it's a wonderful space overall. And also, I would just like to say one final time, because when I speak, I get place and space mixed up. This is a space because people dwell here. And then here are my sources. Thank you for watching.